a game of knowledge, a game of unity, a game of excellence. From Cape Mount to Maryland, from Bomi to Grand Crew, the brightest minds are gathered to show what they can do. From Gapo, Lubong and Nimba, Lofa standing tall, Montserrat, Magibi, ready for the call. Books in our hands, dreams in our hearts, learning together, that's where greatness starts. Cheer for your county. Cheer for your county. Knowledge is the weapon.
Mr. Motivator for giving me the time to introduce my team. But before I introduce the team, I would like to recognize the presence of my coach, P. Sikwe. Introducing the bilingual boss today. In studio here, I brought me 3 scholars. They will better introduce themselves.
Melvin PC is the name. I remain Logic.
William Oliver, I remain 2 sheet.
T. Emmanuel Colley, I remain Accuracy.
The name is Sosebo Snap Jackson, always deposited 10. Playing question, people refer to me as Sarisa. However, today I would like to be called Narcissist Superman. Why? Because I'm the concept that state that is stronger in the greatest community. Narcissist Superman.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Saint Simon Baptist, introduce your team. Saint Simon Baptist.
Behind every successful team, there is a coach and an administrator. Representing the Baptist Boys Institute today, before I introduce my team, I would like to take this time to recognize the presence of my coach, Coach Edima, and my hard-working coordinator, Kakuma Tugle. In the first quadrant, Kakuma El Dole is said to be my name. Pussy here today, they refer to me as Karifatata, I mean Karifatata.
My Florence son, Samuel Jordan Jr., also by national policy, playing question today, people call it Chiombo. Alahaji Usmani, Alasan Kabide Bari, Pussy Pierre today, refer to me as Papa Podolski, Wapa Podolski, because I'm a table war play with the final pass one.
Prince MT is my name, I mean Prince MTO.
We now begin the introduction of the moderate team. Panel starting from
I'm Grace Nijeko. During my days of poesy, I was referred to as spiritual. Today, call me Nije Special Student.
Phil Nathaniel Barnabas Lugibo Dixie, Phil the victorious Emperor of the Elephants, and by professional qualification, Counselor at Law.
Categories language arts. Question 1 reads, identify the function of the online word in the sentence. Identify the function of the online word in the sentence. Grace, would you please close the window? The online word is
Yes, Grace function as a noun in your sentence.
transfer question. Identify the function of the online word in the sentence. Grace, would you please close the window? The online word is grace.
Yes.
Soldier.
Grace, there is a soldier.
Direct address. The question 2 interviews. This Nobel debuted in 2003 and follows Kambili Achiki, a 15-year-old Nigerian teenage girl who struggles in the shadow of her father Eugene. What is the title of this post-colonial novel by Chimamanda Adichie? My answer?
Yes. How come the yellow sun?
Transfer question. This novel debuted in 2003 and follows Kambili Achiki, the 15-year-old Nigerian teenage girl who struggles in the shadow of her father Eugene. What is the title of this post-colonial novel by Chimamanda Adichie?
Americana.
Purpose of discourse for the question number 3 and the reason. meaning title or superscription. A grapheme, originally one of a variety of marks, written over an unrelated letter or several letters as a scribbled abbreviation, is referred to as what? A related letter.
Take Tito.
10 points. Question number 4 in the list. My Rita Johnson used what penny to write each verse in a row. Complete my question.
And I know what the case verse is.
My answer.
Maya Angelou.
10 points to Maya Angelou. Question number 5 in the list. Point, meow, roll, yes are all examples of onomatopoeia. It comes from 2 Greek words. Complete my question.
Onomatopoeia is one of the
-5. Point, meow, roll, yes are all examples of onomatopoeia. They come from 2 Greek words, onoma and piao. What do these roots mean?
yes, making a portrait.
No, onoma means name and piao means making.
The category is 70 minutes to go. Question number 1. Santia. CMFI was in December Paris. Not the junction.
Not this junction is the failure of human logocomus nocivary properly to meiosis. It is quarry is associated with 2 individuals.
Question number 2. Against a battle to run at City Hall. Complete paper or you take the bar. CMFI.
The Arkin series to results in chemistry is the Arkin series motivator in chemistry is an organic compound to results. It is made by the Arkin series is also called the paraffin series in chemistry. Because paraffin is a mixture of hydrocarbon of this series. The word paraffin came from 2 root words, meaning what?
Because you said so, I have no option of my answer. What will be my answer?
Little attraction.
Little attraction, not a part. 10 points correct. Question number 3. 2 questions are good or taken. After successfully inventing photograph in 1877, Sir Thomas Alva Edison was given
giving a tattoo. And this was the name of this tattoo.
Let me hear what you have to offer me.
The whistle of Minoba. The whistle of Minoba.
The whistle of Minoba. Question number 4 for the bag of science. What famous groundbreaking discovery in human history or human evolution, particularly on
every Australopithecus africanus within Ethiopia, within the Ethiopia Swampy Valley, Lucy again, or you say the something ape of Africa.
Lucy was a son. I can't take it. Tell me a question. What famous groundbreaking discovery as exactly said in human evolution, particularly an earth-breaking
analysis of the 4.4-year-old hominid discovery as we enter Ethiopia. What is this species called? Yes, CMFI.
Yeah, I answer here today. The studio Australopithecus africanus.
No, Australopithecus is to South Africa.
Economic concept first introduced in 1766 by Adam Smith that refers to lower cost area and what is it? 10 points to absolute advantage. 10 points. Question number 3. Category social studies. The question reads: the Bodele Depression, located at the southern edge of the Sahara Desert, is a major source of fertile dust essential for the Amazon rainforest. In what African country can we find the Bodele Depression? Tanzania is wrong. The Bodele Depression, located at the southern edge of the Sahara Desert, is a major essential source of fertile dust essential for the Amazon rainforest. In what African country can we find the Bodele Depression? Mauritania is wrong. The answer is Chad. Social studies. The question reads: in the 13th century, what is the name of the ancient ruler who, according to historical account and tradition, had a dream in which he saw a tree grow on his navel with its branches covering the wall and rivers flowing beneath, symbolizing a vast dynasty and prosperity which led to the creation of one of the greatest empires in history, Saint Simon Baptist. Genghis Khan, the Mongol ruler, is incorrect. Transfer question to CMFI. In the 13th century, what is the name of the ancient ruler who, according to historical account and tradition, had a dream in which he saw a tree grow on his navel with its branches covering the world and rivers flowing beneath, symbolizing a vast dynasty and prosperity which led to the creation of one of the greatest empires in history? CMFI. Emperor Yu the Great of ancient China is wrong. The answer is Osman the First, which doesn't stand for Ottoman Empire. The last question to go in category social studies. The distance between CMFI and St. Samuel Baptist is 20 centimeters. The scale of the map presenting this information is 1 to 50,000. Calculate the ground distance. Don't sympathize my comrades. War is war. CMFI. What is the answer?
Take 100 kilometers.
100 kilometers is wrong. Saint Simon. Saint Simon Baptist.
Yes, Bertrand, my answer is 1,000.
1,000, I'm deeply afraid. Even though for CMFI to St. Samuel is far, the answer is 10 kilometers. That ends category social studies.
Category mathematics. Question number 1 in a reads: from the top of a 50-meter building, the angle of depression to a car is 25 degrees. Find the distance from the building to the car. From the top of a 50-meter building, the angle of depression to a car is 25 degrees. Find the distance from the building to the car. CMFI.
Yeah, the disease 15-25 units. 15-25 units.
Give the mark. Transfer question. From the top of a 50-meter building, the angle of depression to a car is 25 degrees. Find the distance from the building to the car. Simon Baptist. 107.23 meters. So proceed. Question number 2 in the reads. Solve x raised to the 4th power minus 5x squared plus 4. Simon Baptist, complete.
Plus 4 is equal to 0. Find all the value of x and number.
Exactly, my people.
X is equal to plus 1, x equal to plus 1.
Exactly, my people. Same word, Question number 3, carry with mathematics in a read. A piece of cloth is 8.4 meters long. If 30 centimeters is needed to sew a napkin, how many napkins can I come again? A piece of cloth is 8.4 meters long. If 30 centimeters is needed to sew a napkin, how many napkins can be sewn from this? Complete my question in some practice.
From this better.
Complete my question.
From this now.
Yeah, what's your answer?
Yes, better. Take 4 points.
Transfer question. A piece of cloth is 8.4 meters long. If 30 centimeters is needed to sew a napkin, how many napkins can be sewn from this piece of cloth? 28 napkins besides for 10 points. Question number 4. Question number 3, category mathematics. Correctly state any four of the 5 axioms of the Euclidean geometry. Correctly state any 4 of the 5 axioms of the Euclidean geometry. Okay, for the sake of the quiz master, we say anyone. Yeah.
Yes, better.
Time. Correctly state any one of the 5 axioms of the Euclidean geometry. CMFI. Time. So the 5 axioms of the Euclidean geometry are things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another. If equals are added to equals, the whole are equal. If equals are subtracted from equals, the remainders are equal. Things which coincide with one another equal to one another. The whole is greater than one part. Question number last, category mathematics. In the reads. Simplify. Log 9 base 3 plus log 27 CMFI
Plus log 27 base 3.
Exactly, my people. What do you have to offer? 5 is besides for 10. That's how we end category mathematics.
Simon Baptist raised a question about onomatopoeia was asked, and it was regarding the meaning of the roots rather than the meaning of the term. So because it was the meaning of the roots, the answer given by our moderator is correct rather than the answer given by the Simon Baptist. Onama is a Greek term that means name. There are other Greek terms that mean portrait, and we cannot give you the wrong answer. You go out there and people ask you, you say, sure this and what we don't say Onama means portrait. Yeah, it'll be problematic for us. Fine. 3/5 of a clock. Complete my question. And what may be your answer?
Yes, points. Okay, our answer will be -260 degrees.
10 points. We now move to category left side. Another one. In the ongoing FIFA World Cup, like the last, Morocco is the African team that has gone the furthest. What is the next? Complete my question.
The name of Morocco.
Your answer?
Atlas Lions.
Atlas Lions, that's correct for 10 points. Geophagy is the practice of eating soil, clay, chalk, or other substances. In Liberia, what? Yeah?
What specific thing is a activity?
Okay, let's say we allow you answer, you can answer.
Yes, my answer is photo.
10 points, 10 points. We go to the third question. This lady took a genetic test that ensures, I repeat, this lady took a genetic test that shows that her origin are from the Pele tribe. Which female talk show host became the first black female billionaire? Which American that is wrong. This lady took a genetic test that shows that her origins are from the Pele tribe. Which American female talk show host became the first black female billionaire? Time, the both teams. Oprah Winfrey is the correct answer. Oprah. There are 3 types of coffee in the world. 2 of them come from African countries, or I repeat, 2 of them originate from African countries that have never been colonized. What are the names of these types of coffee? There are 3 types of coffee in the world. You answer?
This coffee and that coffee.
Okay, that is wrong. There are 3 types of coffee in the world. 2 of them come from African countries that have never been colonized. What are the names of these types of coffee? Time has elapsed. The correct answer are Liberica coffee, which originates from Liberia, and Arabica coffee, which originates from Ethiopia? In what year was the famous Michael Jackson song Liberian Girl released? The answer.
Yes, take 2005.
Okay, that's how you know that quizzes are young. In what year was the famous Michael Jackson song Liberian Girl released? Okay, just for information, Michael Jackson was born August 29, 1958. Okay, so the song was released as part of an album in 1987 and as a single in 1989. You have accepted any of those 2 years as correct answer. Both teams, please swap. Examen Baptiste, CMFI bilingual, substitution, constant. That's for me, the teacher was there, the first time. Oh, okay. What answer is some question? No problem, no problem, no problem. All right, so we resume the match in category general science.
Our category is category general science, beginning second half. Question number 1 reads: in the equation, audience please, let's pay attention please. In the equation, E is equal to, complete my question paperly. Minus 5. In the equation, E is equal to HF or HV. E stands for energy, V or L stands for the frequency or the photo frequency, and H stands for the Planck's constant. After Max Planck, what is its mathematical value?
H is equal to 6.63 times 10 raised to the 34 power to 7.
6.67 times 10 raised to the minus 34 joules second. Wrong. Pay attention please. It is not 6.67. So it is 6.63.
5 minutes. General science continues. A group of 4 closely associated chromatids. Complete the question. Your answer. Tetra is correct for 3 points. Ring of cyclic hydrocarbons in which 6 carbon atoms. Complete my question. CMFI.
In which 6 carbon. In which 6 carbon and a ring in a regular spectrum.
No, regular structure.
In which 6 carbon spectrum. In which 6 carbon atom are a ring. We are our state to
looking important to me. You have your final chance to complete. That's a word I want to hear. There's a final chance.
In which
No, I'm saying. Yeah, I want a keyword.
they are arranged in for self-recovery.
What may be your answer?
I want to
10 points. The next question. A small narrow passage of the human ear. Complete my question. Your answer? 10 points, 10 points. So I'm have a three, right? Yeah, now we decide the fourth question. The fourth question. So after this, I will get one more. Okay. Buzzers used by quasars will produce sound and vibration when electricity is applied. The property of certain natural complete my question. -5. Buzzers used by quasars will produce sound and vibration when electricity is applied. There are properties of certain natural and synthetic crystals to develop a potential difference between opposite surfaces. When subjected to stress is called what? 10 points. All right. Originating in Southeast Asia, the plant Saccharum officinarum produces a product that is used to sweeten a lot of drinks. What is the common name for Saccharum officinarum? Originating in Southeastern Asia, the plant Saccharum officinarum produces an extract that is used to sweeten many drinks. What is the common name for Saccharum officinarum? Your answer? Beverage is wrong. CMFI. The plant Saccharum officinarum produces an extract that is used to sweeten many drinks. What is the common name of Saccharum officinarum? Sugar cane is correct for 10 points.
The scoreboard is Simon Baptist 65, CMFI 95, right? Question number 1, social studies. Chinese Taoists who launched a revolt in 184 AD in China, promising a golden age to be brought about by divine magic, were referred to Simon Baptist.
Answer is Taoist or Nazi.
You are wrong. Chinese Taoists who launched a revolt in 184 AD in China, promising a golden age to be brought about by divine magic, were referred to as by what name?
NPC.
Wrong. Yellow turbans. Question number 2. Alright, yeah. You knew the answer. Yeah, we know you knew the answer. Please beg you. Yeah. Question number 2. Which economic theory states that the sale of affordable luxury items, especially cosmetics, increases during economic downturn? Question number 2. Which economic theory states that the sales of affordable luxury items, especially cosmetics, increases during economic downturn? CMFI? No. Which economic theory states that the sales of affordable luxury items, especially cosmetics, increases during economic downturn?
Yes, answer is
The lipstick index or the lipstick steering. Question number 3. What name was given to British representatives of the East India Company who went briefly to India to make fortunes through craft? Complete the question.
These were representatives of the British for India. We decided to do a Yes, so why was one of these British representatives of India?
Oh yeah. I accept your completion. No. Name given to British representatives of the East India Company who went briefly to India to make fortunes through graft and exploitation. Smith? Nabob is the answer. Question number 4. Social studies. Somebody answer that? Okay. Question number 4. Which culture was created by early settlers of the Japanese islands after 3000 BC? They were hunter-gathering people who produced distinctive pottery form. CMFI. Xiao Yang. Question number 4. Which culture was created by early settlers of the Japanese islands after 3000 BC? They were hunter-gathering people who produced distinctive pottery form.
Yes. My answer is me culture.
Chomon culture. Question number 5. The last one. Say, Messi. In Bantu societies, an age group into which children were placed, which determined their responsibilities.
Which determined their responsibility and function in the society is referred to as what?
You tell me.
Age grade.
Come again?
Age grade.
10 points for each grade. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with social studies for MONSU County.
The question is number 1, and the category is language arts, and it's being read. Audience, please complete this question tag. I am right.
Arina.
10 points. Question number 2 and it reads: give the feminine noun of the word peacock.
Yes,
Transfer question. Give the feminine noun of the word peacock. Wrong. Peahen. Question number 3 and it reads: give a synonym and an antonym of the word bedraggled. Time. Transfer question. Give a synonym and an antonym of the word bedraggled. Wrong. A synonym for bedraggled could be messy, wet, or filthy, and an antonym could be tidy, neat, or clean. Question number 4 and it reads: Edmund Spenser wrote The Fairy Queen, Epithalamon, and Amoretti, and many other works using which pen name? Time, transfer question. Edmund Spencer wrote The Fairy Queen, Epithalamon, and Amoreti and other works using which pen name? Emerito. Question number 4 and Aries. Number 5. Paul Revere is best remembered for his daring midnight ride on April 18, 1775, where he galloped through the Massachusetts countryside to warn about the British troops. This eponymous poem by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow has the following lines. Listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere. On the 18th of April in 75, hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day and year. What is the title of this Henry Wadsworth Longfellow eponymous poem about the American Revolution? Transfer. Paul Revere is best remembered for his daring midnight ride on April 18, 1775, where he galloped through the Massachusetts countryside to warn about the British troops. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow eponymous poem has these lines. Listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere. On the 18th of April in 75, hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day and year. What is the name of this Henry Wadsworth Longfellow eponymous poem? Paul Revere's ride is the answer.
The question is mathematics. The question is number 1 in a race. Attention please. In a right triangle, opposite equal 3 CMFI. Complete my question. The hypotenuse is -5. Transfer question. In a right triangle, opposite equal 3 cm, adjacent equal 4 cm, hypotenuse equal 5 cm. Find sin theta, cos theta, and tangent theta. Okay, so having consulted with my colleagues, the question will be thrown out. And it will be replaced with this. You won. I'll call you right. You won.
Find a remainder when x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 1 is divided by x minus. Complete my question. X minus 2 very much before. The answer. X will be nothing else but 10 points. 10 points. If x minus 3 is a factor of x squared plus ax minus 12, find a. Yeah? Someone Baptist. Yeah. Your answer.
Yeah, it is equal to 1 all over 8.
That is wrong. If x minus 3 is a factor of x squared plus ax minus 12, find a.
Equal
10 points. If now we come to the end of mathematics, the score is one more math. All right, one more math question. All right, the prize for winning the golden boot is $3.4 million. Surprisingly, I repeat, surprisingly, 5 players share in this award. How much will each person get?
Come on, business. I'll be there.
A pass. Your answer. CMFI bilingual.
Yes,
10 points.
The last category, which is category left star. Question number 1, and it reads: born 2006, he is 6'7" and was in the news during 2025 or 2024 and 2025, and is considered the youngest son of President Donald Trump Sr. of the United States of America. Who are we talking about? Yeah?
Yes, David Trump.
David Trump, transfer question. Born 2006, he is 6'7" tall and was in the news in 2024 and 2025 and is considered the youngest son of President Donald J. Trump Sr. of the United States of America. Who are we talking about? Yes?
Yes,
Donald Trump Jr. You are wrong. The answer is Barron Trump. Question number 2, and it reads: La Palma, Tenerife, El Hierro are lists of islands that are members of a group of islands chain in Spanish territory. How are they collectively called? La Palma, Tenerife, El Hierro are lists of islands that are members of group of islands chains in Spanish territory. If so, how are they collectively called? Yes. What is the answer, CMFI? Catalonia. You are wrong. Transfer. La Palma, Tenerife, El Hierro are lists of islands that are members of group of island chains in Spanish territory. If so, how are they collectively called? Yes, Sinzamo Birthday, what is your answer?
Polynesia.
Polynesia. The answer is the Canary Islands. Founded in 1949 by Adi Dassler in Germany, which clothing brand and footwear brand has Lionel Messi as their principal. I say, my brother, medicine man,
have Daniel Mercy as their pre-deliverance brand. That's their pre-deliverance brand ambassador.
Pronounce that word good, what it?
As their ambassador, they are minister.
What is your answer? 10 points. Number 4, Tawagi. Tawagi is a traditional dish that is originated from Lofa County. I saved my bird, medicine man. There are 3 types of Tawagi, -5. Tawagi, audience please. Audience. Tawagi is a principal dish that hails from Lofa County, dominantly eaten by the Loma tribe. Which soup is associated with the Ba people of Cape Mount County? 10 points. Question number last. If a high current geographical setting formed between the territory of Florida, Puerto Rico, and the island of Bermuda, in which many ships may have disappeared, is called the Bermuda Triangle. What is? Yes. What is another name for the Bermuda? 10 points for Devil's Triangle. 10 points for Devil's Triangle.
Views in Gospel of Glorious created in the
1800s, Sahara was lot of power business compared to Aswan. Remember in the 1800s, Sahara complete control what businesses compared to Aswan.
The album sounding too expensive. Siolet is a systemic process of softening water by using calcium and magnesium in the process. Scientists realized that Siolet was no longer actively in use. There is a German scientist called Robert James that introduced a synthetic
That's used to soften water. How is it called?
10 points.
This is the last question. What is the smallest positive angle that is co-terminal to 50?
That is co-terminal to 50 degrees.
Your answer?
Yes, it's minus 210 degrees.
That is wrong. What is the smallest positive angle that is co-terminal to 50 degrees?
Yes, David. Take take minus 130 degrees.
That is wrong. The smallest positive angle that is co-terminal to 50 degrees is 410 degrees. With that, you are about to do the moving out.
And then the poor and the people are saying, wow, all this was. And the people are saying, wow,
Yeah, tell me Dapo. Over.
In 1868, Emperor Nero's weak and reckless sparked military revolt across the Roman Empire. His death put both into turmoil, and in 1869, 4 rival men took the imperial throne. Armies from Gaul, the Rhine frontier in the east, all marched on Rome to make their commanders emperor. The established period became known as the Year of the 4 Emperors. The chaos finally ended when a commander of the Eastern legions entered Rome in 1870, restored order and founded a new ruling house. He named the dynasty Flavian after his claim and appointed his sons Titus and Domitian as his successors. What is the name of this Roman emperor who transformed the principate of Rome into an public acknowledged monarchy? Yes, Nero is more total version of Christians.
Yes, my answer is Opa.
There's no one called Opa. Otto is wrong. The other is Vespasian. That is how we look at Liberia as the country. Has so many rivers. If one of them, when interpreted, is for big fish and is called a river, which one, when interpreted, is for septic basket?
The mad cow disease is a fatal disease that affects the central nervous system. State the complete
strategy of the mad cow disease. Is still a factor.
Tanya kau pegang against block tanya. Tanya against block. Against block tanya.
There's competition illegal in 2023. From birth 2023
My advice is NNNRRR.